Hi everybody, really glad you could join me today. It's Miss Hargreaves here, and this is a video for adults to show you guys how to use our new Oxford Owl online system. It's like an ebook library, so it has all of those storybooks that we use at school, and I'm just going to show you a video of how you can use it to support your child with reading at home. So I'm hoping you can see my screen in a second. Fantastic. So if you go into Google or whichever search engine you use, and then if you search for Oxford Owl, and then click the first one, oxfordowl.co.uk, and then if you click on My Class Login, okay, so I won't show you my password, but you'll get from your teacher, you will get a class login, a username and a password. And I know year one, we're going to be giving those out on Tapestry, so keep an eye out. So you click login using your username and password. And then you will come to this page, okay? So you can go onto my ebooks or this one here. The Read Write Ink ones are the ones that we use in phonics a lot, so we're going to be looking at those ones today. So if you click on my ebooks here, and then you can have a look for whichever colour books that your child is on. So say if my child was on green, I'd click green, and you can go across here. So if we're going to have a go, let's have a look at this first one. I'm going to click it. And it will come up like this. So it'll say green level book 1. So you can support your child with reading the title, Rag the Rat. And then down here, you've got some page buttons to help navigate your way through that. You can zoom in as well if you want to have a look closer at the words or zoom out. Okay, so we've got Rag the Rat. So here's contents page. So if we go to speed sounds first, so you might need to zoom in on this one with your child. So you can have a look at these sounds and point to them, and your children will hopefully know them because they'll be learning them in phonics. The ones in the circles are like the ones that come up a lot in that book. So we normally go through those first, so, and then we'd go in and out of order, selecting those sounds whilst your child is saying them and correcting them where needed. So you've got sound boxes. Then come up to here, you've got the story green words. So these are the ones we see a lot in our phonics videos and things. So if you get them to Fred talk, so when we Fred talk, we say each of the separate sounds. So this one I'd go, my mouse underneath, and I go at, wrapped. So that's what your child should be doing, sounding those out using their phonics sounds. Okay. And then here, this gets a little bit trickier. They can have a go at these words here. So they go rap, rap. And then if you look, rap, raps. They'd have a go like that, doing those words. Here are the story read words. So they're words that they can't sound out, they just need to know. So if you practice my turn, your turn with your child with those story read words, because they'll come up a lot in the story. Then we get started. So zoom in a little bit. So then your child can read along with you. Rag, rag, the, at, rat. And they can sound out like that. I would do about 3 or 4 reads of one storybook with your child, because the first few reads they're going to be really focusing on sounding out as opposed to the content of the story. So instead of focusing on what's happening, they're going to be focusing on sounding out those individual words. I'd even model reading to the child as well, and model a bit of my turn, your turn. Rag the rat with his big top hat, and then get them to repeat it as well. Then you get to the end of the story, and here, if we zoom in, there are some questions to share with your child. So it'll tell you what page to go to. So it'll say page 6, what does the rat wear? So if we go back to page 6, there we go, and you can have a look what he's wearing. He wears his big top hat and a cape. Okay, so working through those questions with your child. Yeah, and then that is it. Okay, hopefully that helps. So anytime you're reading with your child, you can use these books. You can go back to the Oxford Owl Library, and there's some more there for you to have a look at. So yeah, hope that helps. All right, bye for now.